From Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 206 pounds, the PCW Heavyweight Champion, the Revolutionary, Darius Lockhart.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you see him, the brand new PCW Heavyweight Champion, Darius Lockhart, now owning that title by virtue of having defeated Big Country, the previous champion, in the first round of the tournament. Referee Chris Wiggins showing off that piece of hardware there, the highest prize in all of PCW. Now, of course, as you've already seen, Kevin Ray is the reigning defending Soda City champion. However, that belt is not on the line in this tournament. He can become a two-time champion if he were to defeat Darius Lockhart in this contest and move on and then win the tournament as a whole. That remains to be seen, though, so we'll have to see what exactly he has up his sleeve as he now encounters one of the hottest young contenders in the Carolinas, if not the entire Mid-Atlantic, possibly even the East Coast, that being Darius Lockhart. As you can see, Kevin Ray does not come to ringside as a lone contender. He's flanked there by his manager, Jack Bismarck, and also Big Country. As we said, 400 plus pounds of the former PCW heavyweight champion looming large out there as Darius Lockhart begins to work over the left arm here immediately in the opening segments of this contest. Kevin Ray. Both of these men are going to be showing signs of wear and tear as this match goes on. This is the second match that they'll both fought here this evening. Trading combination of wrist locks here now, these two men. Got to figure the submission option when it comes to a possibility of victory in this tournament is now going to become a major factor. As we said, wear and tear is going to become something that all these men have to be aware of as injuries are going to crop up. Now, Darius trying to maneuver his way out of that armbar, brings Kevin Ray down to the mat. He's wrenching back on that arm. Now Kevin Ray is in a very bad way, stretching out the abdomen. Getting away from him there for a moment was Kevin Ray, but Darius Lockhart just fully extending that wrist, now pressing him back into a pinning predicament. 2 count only, says referee Wiggins there, though. Darius standing tall, letting Kevin Ray know just what he's in for if he wants to go move for move with submission wrestling. Jack Bismarck might be whispering some sweet nothings into the ear of Kevin Ray. Of course, Bismarck has led his man to a consistent success rate in PCW as he is the Soda City champion, has been that champion for more than 300 days now. Got a bit of a go-behind here by Kevin Ray. Still trading move for move with Darius Lockhart. Very even contest here thus far. Pretty similar builds on these two men. Kevin Ray giving up a little bit of a weight differential here. We'll have to see if that plays into anything, though. Not really meaning anything right now as Darius is on the mat. Been put there by the virtue of that side headlock takeover. Darius fighting back with a leg scissor out of that headlock. Kevin Kevin Ray got to try and weasel his way out of this here, finding a way to get some leverage between those two knees of Darius Lockhart, trying to flop his way out here. Nowhere near the ropes there. Couldn't get to one of those for some relief, but he's able to weasel his way free from that hold. Referee Wiggins backing Darius Lockhart out of that corner. Want to make sure these two have an even contest, as he is prone to saying he wants to call it right down the middle, this referee Wiggins. Kevin Ray taking a moment to jaw with the fans here. That's not going to help him in any way, shape, or form. That comes charging into a collar and elbow tie-up. Another arm wrench there, trying to separate that shoulder and elbow of Darius Lockhart. Now Darius going into a bit of a tumbling maneuver to try and reverse that hold. Now Darius is just going around in circles, but he's bamboozled the man. Gotten Kevin Ray all kinds of confused as to what he's trying to do. Now Darius calling for Kevin Ray to approach. Kevin Ray willfully goes forward, but misses with that right hand. Now Darius gets him in a toe hold. And now what's Darius going to do for him? Flips the man over. And what's he do? Is he trying to apply some sort of a pretzel or crab type block? Now Kevin Ray is tied into a knot, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Ray can't do anything to help himself at all there. My goodness. If only Darius could pin the man at this point. There's Jack Bismarck trying to get into interference here. Now, Darius, wow, running drop kick takes that stance away from Kevin Ray, but man alive, what a sobering moment for Kevin Ray there, as he's got to realize now Darius, is in a total control of this matchup. A couple of stiff shots there to the chest of Kevin Ray. Went for a third, but missed. Kevin Ray misses as well. Getting hot and heavy here with these exchanges here now, folks. Darius Lockhart backs him up, tries to go for an Irish whip as Kevin Ray hops out of the way. Does Darius now rolling through into a back spring elbow. Darius firmly in control of this matchup at this point in time. As we said, folks, Darius is the new PCW heavyweight champion. If he wants to be that champion at the end of the night, he's got to beat Kevin Ray and at least one more competitor from our semifinal round. It could be Drew Adler, it could be Tracer X. We'll have to hang around and find out here as we progress through this tournament. Now you see Kevin Ray staring down Darius, trying to figure out what his next move is going to be. Slowly approaching the ring apron there. But what is this? What's happening here? Darius, oh no, Darius is now surrounded. Jack Bismarck and Big Country have surrounded the ringside area. They can't get involved in this matchup. That'll be a disqualification for Kevin Ray. What's going on? Referee Wiggins has got to do something to get control here. Oh, but wait a minute. Approaching the ringside area, we've got Malachi Matthews and Ethan Case trying to even things up. Kevin Ray doesn't realize, but Darius is behind him. He's locked and cocked, ready to go. Knockout punch by Darius Lockhart. 1, 2, 3. Darius Lockhart is your winner, folks. Second man tonight. He is knocked out with that right hand, and he has maintained his position here as PCW champion, and he is moving on to the final round of the first ever Palmetto Classic.